Hello everyone, welcome to our course English for Architecture students. I am Dr. Fmam and I'll be your teacher this year at the University of Algiers 1, Faculty of Science, Department of Architecture. This course will help you build the English skills you need in your studies and future careers in architecture. Let's start with today's objectives. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to introduce yourself confidently in English, understand the definitions of architecture and architect, identify architectural elements in images, learn the basics of bioclimatic design, use essential English vocabulary related to sustainable architecture. Let's begin with a warm-up activity. Here's a short model you can use to introduce yourself. Now take 1 minute and prepare your own version. You can write it down and practice speaking. Now let's think about what architecture really is. Here are some famous quotes from world-renowned architects. Rem Koolhaas, architecture is very complex effort. Zaha Hadid, architecture is unnecessarily difficult. Norman Foster, architecture is an expression of values. John Nouvel, architecture is a mystery that must be preserved. These words show us that architecture is more than buildings. It reflects how we live and think. What is an architect? Let's define what an architect does. An architect is someone who plans, designs, and manages the construction of buildings. It's a profession that combines creativity, technical skills, and responsibility. Let's now test your knowledge of basic architectural elements. Take a look at the visuals. Try to identify the elements you see. Do you see columns, windows, arches? Now it's your turn to describe 1 or 2 elements you recognize. Pause and name as many as you can in English. Now I'll show you a short video. Please watch and listen carefully. Try to understand the main ideas and note down any new words. When the video is finished, you can pause the lesson and write a quick summary about your own house. Let's now move on to the main theme of this lesson, bioclimatic architecture. This type of design focuses on reducing energy used by working with natural climate. What is bioclimatic design? Bioclimatic architecture uses natural resources like sun, wind, and light to heat, cool, and light the building. Before we go into the 6 principles, let's understand the philosophy behind bioclimatic architecture. Bioclimatic design is a method of designing buildings that take into account the local climate. This idea is not new. Traditional architecture in many cultures uses bioclimatic ideas naturally. For example, in the Algerian Sahara, thick adobe walls and small windows help keep homes cool. In Japan, wooden houses were built to allow natural airflow through sliding doors and open corridors. In Mediterranean regions, homes are often white to reflect sunlight and stay cool in summer. Today, with climate change and energy crisis, these ideas are become more important than ever. Bioclimatic design is not just about saving energy, it's about creating spaces that are healthy and comfortable. Let's look at the 6 key principles together. Step 1 is to analyze the local climate. You must know the temperature, humidity, wind patterns, and seasons of the location. This helps you design in harmony with nature. Try to gather climate data before starting your design. You can use maps, weather apps, or local observations. Step 2 is orientation. Buildings should be placed to receive sunlight in winter and avoid overheating in summer. Usually, a north-south orientation along the east-west axis works best. Proper orientation can reduce heating costs by up to 30%. In Algeria, placing windows to the south allows good light and warmth in winter. Step 3 is ventilation. Use windows and vents to allow cross ventilations, which helps cool the building without air conditioning. Cross ventilation can remove hot air and bring in fresh air without using electricity. This is common in traditional courtyard houses found in North Africa and the Middle East. Step 4 is about using sustainable materials. Choose local, eco-friendly materials that are energy efficient and durable. Using local materials reduces transport emissions and supports the economy. Natural materials like stone, wood, earth, and straw are breathable and low impact. Step 5. Use insulation and thermal mass. Insulation keeps the building warm in winter and cool in summer. Materials like brick or concrete can store heat during the day and release it at night. Thermal mass is like a battery for heat. It absorbs warmth from the sun and slowly releases it at night, keeping indoor temperatures stable. Renewable energy. Solar panels, wind turbines, and hydroelectricity can power buildings while protecting the planet. Even small solar panels can help power lighting or hot water. Wind turbines are more suitable in rural or open coastal areas. So, as you can see, bioclimatic architecture is both a scientific and ethical approach. It respects the environment, uses smart design, and creates better living spaces. Quiz time! Let's test your understanding with 2 quick questions. What is the main goal of bioclimatic architecture? Which of the following is a key principle of bioclimatic design? Great! If you got it both, well done. The right answers are both C. Here are some books and resources to help you build your vocabulary and deepen your understanding. So that brings us to the end of this first lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me by email. Thank you for watching and see you next time.